Kris, how do you rate that one in terms of full effort from all 20 guys that dressed tonight?
Well, I'd say the first two periods, it was a 10 out of 10. I loved a lot of things. Offensively, I thought we had created a lot. Just the confidence with the puck, we were moving it fast. And then defensively, I don't think we gave up very much in the first 40. And then third period, there's obviously a score effects where, we weren't our best. We lay back a little bit. But overall, it was a pretty solid game.
I mean, you talk about confidence a lot. Some guys getting points tonight. Frederick Tomaszek, who's missed a couple games. Lazar, who's been in and out and hurt. I mean, just the value of those guys seeing their names on the score sheet tonight.
Yeah, nice. Just talking about our fourth line. And there's been a lot of games or stretches where they've been in the lineup or just haven't got much opportunity. And tonight, it was nice to see those two guys get a couple goals. Trent, one of his better games this year. It was nice to get some secondary scoring. We haven't had very much of it lately, but Janmark the other night getting a goal and those two getting one tonight. So I've been very happy with that.
Kris, outside of the game where you guys had to come back from the long road trip, you've put some pretty good games together. Do you feel like maybe this team is turning the corner and playing the way that you kind of expected them to play?
Well, a lot of things are going in our direction right now. First of all, the importance of the games, falling out of the playoff picture and playing catch up, and there's a lot of urgency to win hockey games. That's having a lot to do with it. But also, right now with our schedule, we've been able to practice, we've been able to work on things, and we've also been able to give the guys rest when they needed it. And when we're traveling as much as we were in the first 6 or 7 weeks, we've been either traveling or playing games, which isn't ideal. But right now with our schedule, last 2 weeks, we've had numerous practices, and we've been able to give the guys some days off.
I guess it's a chicken and egg thing. You're playing better defensively and you're getting better goaltending, or is it, one of the two? Or is it a combination of that? That's kind of where it seems to have started the turnaround.
Well, I think it starts with the team defending much better and not giving up so many grade A opportunities. And then when you're doing that, it's so much easier for the goaltender to play. It's consistent. You know what kind of shots you're giving up, and then once in a while you need to come up with a big save. Then you do it. But when when you're relying on your goalie to do it over and over again, it's not easy for them, and they just break down and they give up goals. So, yes, our goaltending's been much better, but I think it starts with how much better we're defending in front of them.
I think it was maybe 5-1 in the third period, and Draisaitl is having a conversation with Seavoy on the bench, and it's pretty animated and just continuing to push for more and more. Like, what role does Leon play in bringing a player like that on and helping to push for more and more, not being complacent, that kind of thing?
Well, you see, his relationship with Podkolzin now, and especially when Podkolzin was just early in his career, early in his time with the Oilers. We spent a lot of time with him, a lot of conversations, and they still have conversations, but he was that mentor, and he was helping him with his game and how they two could work together and become a good pair. And he's been doing the same thing with Savvy. Obviously, I think Leon has a lot of respect for Savvy, and just trying to get the most out of him. Savvy's been playing really well, but there's obviously things that he can still work on and get better at. And there's, it's just the more conversation they can have, the better it can work on their just building together, becoming a good pair.
What have you seen from Seavoy here in the last few games as the points are starting to trickle into his game here?
I think just confidence with the puck, and more confidence you have, more the game slows down for you, and you're able to make better plays with the puck. And I don't recall him early on turning pucks over or making bad decisions, but he's able to hold it an extra second and just shield a guy off or skate where it's some quiet ice so he can make the next play. So I just think it's a lot of confidence with the puck is what's been the difference in his game of late.
I guess, Chris, we forgot to ask you this morning about Clattenburg and how he's doing after taking that stick in the face.
He's doing pretty well, but there's going to be some, he's going to have to take some time off. He had stitches above his eye, and, for the swelling to go down, it'll be, at least a week.